Are you a property manager that gets a ton of requests from your tenants, like whenever there is an issue, like let's say a broken sink, or they need a light switch, or there's urgent issues like a toilet's overflowing, or there's a gas leak, or something like that, right? And you're probably still doing manually where people are either emailing you or calling you, right? And you have to like try to like find a piece of paper and pen to write it down, right? Well, in this video, I want to share with you how you can automate that maintenance request using AI. All right, so let's start. So first off, you're going to want to sign up for Lindy AI. It's free to sign up, and you can build this workflow for free. All right. So the first thing you want to do is select the trigger, right? So you want to select the email received trigger, right? So this one right here. Let me click close up here. And then you want to select just the right email, right? So maybe you have a special email, right? Where people email you whenever they have a maintenance request, right? And so you want to just make sure you have the correct email connected for that, right? Because you don't want it to get mixed up with your other emails. The next thing you're going to want to select is you want to select the AI agent option, right? So you want to select this one right here. You should have a little bubble, a little AI icon. It looks like this, right? It looks like the agent step right here. This is the one that you want to select. Once you have that, right, you want to just prompt it. You could write a simple prompt. You could go on ChatGPT to tell you what the prompt is. I like to keep mine simple, right? So like extract the following details from the tenant's email, right? Excuse me. So first, the tenant name, right? Unit number, issue description, the tenant phone number if they provide it, right? And urgency level, urgent or non-urgent, right? You could customize this prompt to make it work how you want it, right? And then, of course, if any required information is missing, make a reasonable assumption or mark as not provided, right? Super simple. The next thing is once it has the details right, details extracted successfully, right, from the email, right, it will move in and log it to the Google Sheet. If you're using maybe a different tool to log these type of requests, you might be able to connect it if Lindy AI supports those requests, right, or if it has a webhook, right, or you might just be using like me Google Sheets, right, to track your request, right, from your tenants. So you could just select a Google Sheet, right? Just make sure you have the correct Google Sheet, correct sheet, right? And just make sure you have all the row values correctly matching, right? Because you want to make sure, and you want to make sure it matches, right? The prompt. So as you can see, the prompt is tenant name, unit number, so just name. I wrote tenant name and unit number, right? This is just to match the prompt so that there's no issues with the AI, because sometimes the AI might not fill it out just because it's missing like a certain header, right? A certain word in the header, sorry. And then I also added like a little bonus, right? You don't really need to do this, but maybe it's a nice touch. Like let's say you have WhatsApp or Telegram, or you use maybe a different tool, right? To receive notification, right? Maybe you have a Twilio number, right? Then you could get it to receive a text message, right? Where it will send you a notification or to your property managers, right? To be like, oh, okay, like I need to like check this right now, right? It depends. And then send a nice confirmation email to your tenant, right? So you get like, the email address, right? That was sent to, so that I prompted there. And then the subject line, right? And then like, a short little message, right? Thank you for submitting your maintenance request. We received a request, logged in system maintenance team in contact you soon, right? And then if there's an emergency, right? Then please call our emergency maintenance line, right? Um, and then I could also add it like there's an emergency. If oh wait, so let's see if this if this ticket is labeled as urgent, please already please don't call our emergency line. Please don't call emergency, right? If the ticket is not labeled as urgent, but your request is urgent, please give us a call, right? And then like you add like the number, right? Like 1, 2, 3. Oops. Right, there you go. Thank you. Right, property, like you could say like property management team, right? So you could prompt it, right? So like that, you could customize it so that you could the email that they get is gonna be custom to them, right? So yeah, like if this ticket is labeled as urgent, right? So urgency level, right? Then label as urgent, right? Then you don't want them to call them, right? Because you can see they're going to see, okay, it's already urgent, right? Then they're handling it, right? But sometimes people still call, right? So that's why you want to have this message right here, right? And then if this ticket's not labeled as urgent, right? But your request is urgent, please give us a call. 1, 2, 3, right? Because maybe the AI sometimes might mess up, right? And so you want to give that option to your tenants. Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's the workflow. So now we're going to do a test to see how it works in the demo. All right, so first we're going to click on test, right? Retry. So I have two. So I have the leak one. So we're going to try this one again. Oops. Uh, Retry. Okay, select. So we'll choose this one. I have another one as well. So it's working now, right? So as you can see, it's loading. I might need to refresh it. Okay, we'll refresh it because it's probably not going to work. Okay, so now that we have it loaded, right, we're gonna try again. Test. We're gonna just stop it. It's freezing up on me here. Da, da, da. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this one, my demo email, it worked on the demo email. Let's try this again. Let's refresh. I know it works because before this video, I did do a test and it worked perfectly. There was like maybe one glitch in the email, but other than that, it worked. Okay, let's try again. Okay, extracting. Try this. Let's see if this will work when I deploy it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have two requests, right? So let's say you get requests like, every day you get one or two requests, right? So I wanted to do a test to see if the AI is going to mark as urgent or not urgent, depending on the request. So this one, this one, the maintenance request, this one right here, the leak reported, right? This one right here should not be marked as urgent, like the kitchen leak, right? I mean, it's not that bad, right? So like, let's see what happens. And then we could do a test on the other one and see if it marks as urgent. Okay, my demo email, right? So it extract the email, it's logging it to the Google Sheet now. Now it's going to notify me, right? I should see an icon right here, my Telegram. There we go. So it notified me, right? So if you're a property manager, there's a great tip, great little feature, sorry. And then send confirmation to email to tenant, right? Super simple. Okay, so now I'm going to select this one again, and we're going to run it a different now request, right? Toilet clog. This one should mark as urgent because toilet clogs, are pretty, you know, pretty urgent, right? So the property manager should be able, so the Google Sheet should mark it as urgent, the AI, right? So as you can see, urgent, yeah. So urgent over to because it cause water damage and health and safety concerns, right? So it did a good job there, the AI, right? It knows that, okay, this is urgent. And then it sent me a message, I think, on Telegram as well, and confirmation message email to the tenant. So what we're gonna do now is just see if it marked it. So we're gonna go to Google Sheets. Okay, so there you go, right? So it marked it as urgent, right? So if you're a tenant, right, you're looking at your Google Sheet, what your task that you have to do, right? The date reported, right? You're gonna see it right here. And you also get see it on your Telegram as well as WhatsApp, right? Then leak coming is overflowing, clog. So yeah, it worked. And to confirm, if the email, the Telegram, oops. So there you go. Yeah, this is market search due to right. So yeah. So if you're like a property manager, right, then you could like have this here, or like when you call like your plumber, right, you could have it and you could call your plumber and like let them know, hey, you gotta fix this right now, right? Um, and then this is like a sample email of what your tenant might receive, right? So I have it right here. Uh, right? Thank you for your maintenance request. For your maintenance request, right? We have received a request and logged in the system, right? Our maintenance team will review your request and contact you soon, right? I updated the messages in the old one, right? So the prompt, so this one's still following like, please call emergency maintenance line immediately, right? But like, if it's marked as urgent already, no need for them to call, right? And because it's already labeled as urgent and you're aware of it, right? So yeah, super simple. Um, so yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, automation setup was pretty straightforward, I believe. You could just comment down below. I think this could be really useful to a lot of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.